than 1,500 people died, most by drowning or freezing to death in the icy water. Is this fiction or nonfiction?
Nonfiction.
So most of you know that this really did happen. Our task now is using the signal words for sequence. Our task is going to be that we are going to put the events, the things that happened, in order, starting with the first event. So the first event is not going to be that Titanic means huge. It has to be the first thing that happened. So I want you to look into your text and see if you can figure out, and then I'm going to show you how you're going to put that on this page. See if you can figure out what the first event is. So my font is going to stay at Arial, and for today, so is yours. My size, what size does yours say?
14.
Leave it there. Leave it there. And my color is red.
Yeah.
You can change your color. If you change your color, you need to make it a dark color. So I'm going to make mine blue. And I'm all set with my color. Now my next piece is that I can go into my first text box, and I'm going to go right outside the text box, and I'm going to draw a rectangle around that box.
Okay, let's see you do that again.
Okay, I'm going to get rid of it by going to the garbage can.
You press OK up there.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to do that again. Okay, so I'm going to go to my wrench and I'm going to get my text box, and it still actually has my color on it. That's nice. And then I'm just going to go to this number 1 box. I'm going to go outside of it a little, and I'm going to draw a box. See what I did is I started and I went down and I went over. Now, if you go, oh no, mine did not turn out like that, Mrs. Curry, that's okay, because it's like any text box. You could grab a handle and move it and do what you need to do with it. Your goal is you want it to cover there.
Can you move the whole thing by touching it in the middle? No.
So
now we got rid of
just
it.
lost it.
Okay.
That's okay, because I can make another one. All right. Now, I want you to know that you're not used to doing a lot of saving, but we have learned as teachers that on this program you have to save a lot, and right up here at the top it says save needed. So after you make this text box, you click on that cloud to the right, and it actually now has your text box saved. But we're not done, is that I need to write in my text box. So I just click inside the text box, and this part I have to do on my computer. And, okay, so tell me, what did you get? Somebody raise your hand. What is the first event?
The Titanic was built.
Okay, the Titanic was, so I'm going to use that time signal word and say first, the Titanic was, and I'm going to use constructed because I happen to like that word. And I have 2 different highlighting widths here. I chose the chubbier one, and I left it yellow, and I might increase my opacity. My opacity has to do with how well can I see through it, and I'd actually like to see through it even more. Now I'm going to go back into my text, and I'm going to find the second thing. So it says more than 14,000 men worked for 3 years to build the huge ship. Wherever you are, whatever you've done, please make sure that you push save.